What up, though? So I'm back here to talk about episode 5 of season 2 of The Mandalorian. Now, in the short time that I've been doing one mic, so the YouTube channel is new, the podcast not so much. It's still in its infancy, but I've probably been doing one mic as a podcast for a couple of months, and at no point have I discussed The Mandalorian. So I wanna give a brief overview of my thoughts on the show, and then talk a little bit real quick about the events of the 5th episode. So spoilers, if you haven't seen the 5th episode, there will be spoilers. I don't know what they are going to be because I don't practice this beforehand. I just say whatever comes to mind. So we'll see. So The Mandalorian, one of the biggest problems that I had with The Mandalorian is the fact that it does not progress a single plot line throughout the course of a season. What it does, and if you guys watched Lovecraft Country, you saw this and experienced it. The Mandalorian kind of does Adventure of the Week episodes. So I love how you guys can't see me doing my hand things, but you can probably see my shoulders moving. I do like a lot of hand shit when I'm talking. But The Mandalorian has like these Adventure of the Week episodes. And the plot, it very, very thinly pushes you in the direction of this Adventure of the Week episode. So, for instance, at the end of season 1, the Mandalorian was tasked with finding Baby Yoda's home planet and returning him to wherever he needs to be. So coming into season 2, we're thinking, okay, Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, quest to find his home planet. And the first episode, within the first maybe like 5 minutes, is like the Mandalorian's like, okay, I need to find another Mandalorian who can help me figure out where this kid came from. And someone goes, there's a Mandalorian on Tatooine. And then he goes to Tatooine, and the whole rest of the episode is him helping a character in Tatooine with a problem that they have. And that's how every episode goes. It's like, okay, I'm ready to move on in my mission. Oh, here's a diversion. Oh, these people need my help. Let me help them. And then that's the whole episode. So one of my criticisms of The Mandalorian coming into this season was that nature of the show. The fact that it didn't have like one central plot that was consistently moved forward with each episode. And that's like the kind of TV that I enjoy. I'm not a big fan of the week by week adventures, but I think in my ability to enjoy the show was predicated on me letting that go. So I had to go, okay, look, this is not going to be, we're not going to have every episode some advancement on finding Baby Yoda's home planet. There's going to be a diversion every week. He's going to go on some side mission. Someone's going to need his help. That's how it's going to go. Once I accepted that and came in each week going, okay, the goal here is to enjoy this week's adventure and not to think, oh, am I going to get some huge news on Baby Yoda? Are they going to find some planet or some give us some information on where he's from? Is he a clone of Yoda? Is he a spawn of Yoda? Like, letting that go allowed me to enjoy the show that much more. And that's important because this show is of the highest quality. The cinematography is amazing. The look of the show is amazing. The action is amazing. Like, everything about this show is good if you can allow yourself to not be tied to feeling like you need the plot advanced every single week, or the show sucks. And it took me a long time to let go and just say, okay, this is how this show is structured. Accept it, and you'll either like it that week or you won't. Having said that, this week's episode advanced the plot quite a bit. So I knew going into the season that Rosario Dawson had been cast to play Ahsoka Tano, who is a character from the animated TV shows, Clones and Rebels, Star Wars Clone War and Star Wars Rebels. So I was familiar with Ahsoka. I'm not going to extend the length of this video by going into any of the background on that, which you might be able to find that on the podcast. Who knows, once I record it. But I knew that Rosario Dawson had been cast, so it was a matter of time before we were going to see Ahsoka on the live action for the first time. And it was pretty obvious that this was going to be the episode. And sure enough, it opens with Ahsoka, and it was awesome. Like, we had not yet seen lightsaber battles in The Mandalorian. We had not seen Jedis in The Mandalorian. And we got both of those things tenfold in this episode. Lots of action, lots of entertaining stuff, lots of fan service. The show's great with fan service. Do you need to be a Star Wars fan to enjoy it? Absolutely not. But it surely fucking helps because they do a lot of good fan service on The Mandalorian. But yeah, so they advanced the storyline quite a bit. We learned Baby Yoda's actual name. So Baby Yoda or the child will no longer suffice because we know his actual name now. I'm not gonna say it because maybe you want to watch. Maybe you want to find out while you're watching, and it's not important to this video for me to tell you his name. But apparently Rosario Dawson could speak to him through the Force, like as opposed to speaking, vocally. And she gave that information to the Mandalorian. We found out that Baby Yoda was in a Jedi temple on Coruscant. He was kidnapped from that temple. We don't know by who. And then his memory kind of goes dark after that. So we don't really know who he was kidnapped by or anything that happened after that up until the Mandalorian discovers him in the first episode of season 1. But that did still give us some information. We don't know yet if he's a clone. I suspect that he is, but we don't know that yet. We found out in the previous episode what the plans are, why he is so coveted. So that's a little bit of good information we got there too. So I think that the Mandalorian is now comfortable in what it is. And I think, and maybe it always was, and I wasn't comfortable with what it was, but I'm comfortable with it now. And I think the show's comfortable with it. And so I know going into next week, I'm not thinking like, oh man, so he was given a task. And this happens in every episode. He's given a task at the end of the episode, and that makes you think this is what's going to happen in the next episode. That's not what's going to happen in the next episode. What's going to happen in the next episode is he's going to start out like, all right, time to do this task. And he's going to get diverted. Someone's going to need his help. And the whole rest of the episode is going to be him helping out whoever this is, usually in exchange for something that does advance his mission. So long story short, for reasons, again, that I won't get into, but maybe I will on the podcast, Ahsoka decides that she cannot train Baby Yoda. And she tells the Mandalorian to take him to, I forget the name of the planet, but it's a Jedi planet. Sit Baby Yoda on top of this rock, and if there is a Jedi out there, that Jedi may be reached through the Force and may come and find him. So that's the plan. Go to this planet, sit Baby Yoda on this rock, and see what happens. I guarantee you that will not happen in the next episode. He'll probably, maybe he'll even get to that planet, but he'll get to that planet or he'll get diverted on the way there, and someone will go, hey, we really could use your help with this. He'll help that person, but he'll discover something that actually does move the plot forward a little bit or give him or us a little bit more information. Having said that, The Mandalorian is one of my favorite shows on TV. It's just fucking fun. It's amazing to look at. And The Mandalorian has the best theme music in TV today, and is probably one of the elite theme songs that I've heard ever. And the show was phenomenal, even down to the end credits. They play artwork, an artist rendition of scenes that happened in the episode at the end of the episode. So every episode, the credits are different. You'll see cool artwork showing dope moments from the episode. It's my favorite part of Friday night is watching The Mandalorian, and then once it's over, sitting there and enjoying this phenomenal piece of music along with this amazing artwork. So like, this is a show that is produced to the highest degree in every manner that there is. So as long as you can accept the fact that the way the plot is structured is kind of like almost like Saturday morning cartoony almost. Like you're rarely going to see like very strong forward movement of the plot. It's just every week, it's like clockwork. Distraction, and now this is the rest of the episode. Now we're doing something else, and we will learn something, but that's pretty much it. You can accept that. You will love The Mandalorian as much as I do. So check out The Mandalorian. I promise you'll like it. Even if you're not a Star Wars person, I promise you will like it. So check that out. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I will be back soon with a review of the full first season of the Saved by the Bell reboot. Spoiler, I think it's actually pretty fucking good. Surprise, surprise. And the first full season of The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, which, spoiler, is pretty fucking good. So you'll catch those soon. Peace. Remember, like, subscribe, share. If this is on Facebook, share it. All that good stuff. See you guys soon. Peace.